YouTube channel. This is your girl Coach Corey. This is the place we inspire, motivate and impact, and I am excited about today's video because today I am actually hosting my children. Yes, I literally invited them and they are my visitors, and I thought I would share with you because so many times we are hosting other people and we forget to give flowers to those who are near and dear to us. So the kids have actually been saying they want nyama choma from their dad. Nyama choma is barbecue meat. And so I asked them, okay, what else do you want? And one of them said potatoes. She is a lover of potatoes. Where we come from in Kenya, we are known. We are potato people from central Kenya. And so I'm making some potato cubes with the air fryer. I just boil them. I parboil them for a few minutes. Just put a little salt in the boiling water. And once they're ready, I'll let them, I'll put them in a colander. Where? That English, big English words I didn't know until much later in life. Yes. And so I'm going to let the water just kind of drip so that by the time I'm putting them in the air fryer, they are pretty dry, and you'll see why. So I just want you to come along and I share my weekend with you, how I spent it. And you never know, you might get inspired, you might get inspired to do the same thing for your family. And if you do, or if you normally invite your children or your loved ones to eat, you cook for them, let me know, put it in the comments. So I actually put some foil around the drip pan so that it makes it easier to clean it afterwards. It's not full of grease and stuff like that, because I use the air fryer to make all sorts of food like chicken, fish. So for today it's just potatoes. For this particular meal, I don't think I'm going to be making anything else with the air fryer. So I'm just showing you how I normally do it, and I think these are ready to be put in there. I just need to spice them up a little bit, and then you'll see what I normally do. So I remove them from the colander, put them in a bowl, and then after that I will put some spices. I think I put like some garlic salt, some onion powder, whatever seasoning you like. Honestly, I don't even think I have the same seasoning twice. It's whatever I have in the kitchen. But mostly it rotates around onion powder, garlic, ginger. No, ginger, no. Just mostly garlic. Yeah, anything around there. And then, and Royco. Yes, I almost forgot. I love Royco. That one actually, it just gives it another it just adds a kazing. With Royco it adds something else, and I normally bring vegetarian Royco because they don't allow the chicken and beef Royco, and I use the powder. As you can tell, that's what I'm putting here. So, and then I'll put some oil, just some liquid cooking oil. Oh yeah, and I'd almost forgotten. I like to put like rosemary. By the way, that's rosemary I got from home, from Kenya. I just dried it, put it in a jar, voila. That way I can, and you can get rosemary pretty much from anywhere. And so I will just jump it up. You can, I don't know, tossing, that's the word I'm looking for. I'll just toss it around. Anyway, so once I toss it up so that it can mix well, then I'll just throw it in the air fryer for about 20-30 minutes until I make sure it's ready. And it browns nicely. Oh gosh, and then it tastes amazing. You'll see it at the end. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at this time as I wait to, cook the rest of the things. I have so many things to cook. I don't even think this video will be able to show everything, but at least I'll show you some of the things, how I made them. And right there in the middle of cooking.
Just take your time.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Dad, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Dad.
I'm officially locked.
Aja! Guy!
I'm lost.
Hold on. Wait, this one we have to get. Okay, so you're officially
Lost.
where say? You know, I've been thinking about
Are we being filmed?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I signed you no waivers.
you actually did. We need to marry you to this.
Oh, that's how it worked?
You just didn't know it.
It was signed by default.
You?
Mom, you know, you are going to break your back in the kitchen. Long grain basmati, naturally fragrant rice.
By the way, that is the only rice I use.
I know. Alafu tumeleta tubosho.
By the way,
just something small. Something
no, by
small.
the me and Vince, in fact, I need to make some more.
Alafu, all these chapos and food is being cooked with oil. I know she makes with ghee, but I didn't see ghee where I went. So nimeleta canola.
By the way, I actually use canola for kandai. But because you can't use ghee for kandai, it doesn't come out properly.
Oh, na kuna maua, goja. Nimeletea mama maua. One, look, beautiful.
Jess, you should have your own channel. Okay, commercial break over. So, okay, now let's put the potatoes in the air fryer. And yeah, you can see how you do it. I'm doing this because so many people have asked me, how do you make your potatoes with air fryer, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people's backfire. So now you can see how you do it. It's really not hard. This is one of the easiest things to do. And they make you look like you know what you're doing. Plus, they don't use a lot of oil. It's very minimal and they taste amazing. Put them for 30 minutes and let's do this. Oh, by the way, I'm dancing to worship music. Let's move. Next thing. Butter chicken. I need to make butter chicken because there is somebody who loves butter chicken in my house. And it's not hard to make. Just cut up some chicken breast, marinate it with yogurt. Just put some yogurt, some seasonings of choice. I normally use like garam masala, but I even got the recipe from YouTube. Just put garam masala, I put fenugreek. Actually, I don't think on this one I put fenugreek. I put garam masala, danajira, ginger, and I was too lazy to cut up like ginger and garlic. So I think I just used the powder and some salt. And put in a bowl, cover it, throw it in the refrigerator. It needs at least 30 good minutes so that the spices can enter the meat. Obviously, you'll see how I mix it all up. It's not rocket science, but let me tell you, it tastes so good. And if you would learn how to make this is one of the easier Indian recipes to make. I'm not going to say I make it like an Indian because I'm sure it's their thing, so they know how to make it better. But it's decent and I have not had complaints so far. So I think we're good and I'll continue making it. It doesn't need a lot of work. So yeah, once I put everything in there, mix it up nicely, thoroughly. Yeah. Oh, and for the yogurt, you don't have to use, in this case I had some Greek yogurt. You don't have to use Greek yogurt. You can use just good old plain yogurt. It cannot be flavored yogurt. It has to be plain yogurt. So whatever plain yogurt you can get, that's good enough. And then just mix it up. Ideally, if you can let it sleep overnight, the better. And for those who like pepper, add your pepper, your chili powder, or add it. I am not a fan, so you will not see me using any of those in my cooking. And even the salt, I just put a little bit, because we are not fans of salt, and at our age we are not even allowed to take a lot of salt due to blood pressure issues and stuff like that. But this one is good. This one, and with chapatis, oh my goodness, it talks to you. You can dream about this at 2 in the morning. Yeah, but anyway, that aside, I'm about done mixing it. I'm just covering it here so that I can put it in the fridge to marinate while I'm making other things. So it's gonna be, I'll make it later. I don't have to make it right now. I have enough things to make. I have chapos to make. So I'll make some chapatis, and I'll show you a little bit of that. I make my chapos, and I make chapos very quickly. So just put this in the fridge and we're good.
Mommy, I see the reason we're not eating pussy today.
Hiya.
Thanks, Mom.
Why are you lying?
Mom. What did I say? She goes outside for 2 minutes. Mess.
Hiya, what happened? How did I even get... I'm staying in my lane, I'm busy here slaving away. As you can hear, there's politics in the house. Some people wanted goat, and somebody didn't make goat, and so the kids are like, where is the goat? We came for goat. Anyway, it was a nice time. They will eat goat next time. For me, I'm making butter chicken. Barbecuing was not my department. So here, what you're seeing me doing, when you get the butter chicken out of the fridge, you need to put it like in a pan like this, in pieces, so that you can sear it. So I just want it to brown, and I've used ghee in this, and you'll see, I'm not wanting it to cook, so I'm cooking it on high. I just want it to sear. Then I'll take it out, and then we'll cook it. So it's a bit of a tedious process. On what I normally do, like if I have a lot of guests, there are times I will have 20 people coming over. Then I'll just put all this in a foil paper and throw it in the oven and put it on broil on very high at 500 degrees. And then I'll just turn it, every 2 minutes, because broil, if you're not careful, it will burn. But this one was good, no particular issues. And it's ready. But now the only problem, I think we got caught up in conversation, so I forgot to record what I did after this, but I'll explain to you. You don't throw out the oil. Just put like tomato paste and butter and let it simmer until it changes color, and then throw the meat back in and let it just cook. By then there's no onions. And now when you put the tomato paste and the ghee, then you also need to put spices. You need to put dana jeera, garam masala. You need to put fenugreek, which is methi in Hindi, and your salt, and that's it. And then after it cooks a little bit, then you put cream, cooking cream or whipping cream, whichever, but as long as you use cream, because that's what makes it taste like butter chicken. Because really butter chicken is honestly a heart attack waiting to happen, because you're using ghee, you're using butter, and you're using heavy cream. So those are your ingredients on the oil side. On the spice side, you're using dana jeera, you're using garam masala, you're using ginger, you're using garlic, you're using salt, and if you like pepper, you put some pepper, or you're using chili. Don't put other spices, you will alter the taste. At least that's from what I have experienced. And just let it cook slowly. The key to butter chicken is when you first put in the tomato paste into the, after you have seared the chicken, just make sure you let it reduce. You put the tomato paste and butter. I used a full stick of butter, which would be like a full big spoon of butter. Okay, next thing, chapatis, here we come. Our visit is not complete without chapatis. In fact, I have to make so many because these children will carry. These are the things they're gonna put in their freezers and they will be eating slowly. They are a cherished item. Everybody loves them, nobody likes to make them because they are normally quite a bit of work. Okay, so here I'm just rolling out the dough so that I can start the work. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to roll out one big, what would look like a big chapati, just one big flat one. That way I have to put oil and a bit of flour, and you'll see me do that. And what that does, it helps you to make layered chapatis, you know, the kind that you can peel. And you'll see the reason I put the flour, I'll dust some flour on top, is it helps them separate easier. Yeah, and that way I'll just make this real quick. Honestly, making chapatis does not take me any time. Maybe I'll say in the next 30 minutes I'll pretty much be done. And so I have my oil. I use canola oil most of the time. Use my hand to spread it because I don't have time for a brush. It's too big. By the time I spread it with a brush, really time will have gone and I don't have time to waste. I have a lot of things I need to cook. And then now you'll see I will dust it with some flour. I actually saw this technique with somebody and I tried it. Somebody who was showing it on Facebook Live. I tried it, it worked. I was like, oh, okay. They peel better when you do this. And so now it's just to roll them. Once I'm done rolling, that's it. We are good.
You know, you've been talking about this for so long. I forgot you actually turning 30 soon.
Hi, mommy. I'm actually here.
I'm just so in shock. You know, when someone has said something for so long.
So all the excitement is because my daughter Jerry, the older one, had said when she turned 20 that when she reaches 30, she is going to lock her hair. And that's what she has done. She's not yet 30, but she's turning 30 1st of June. And she has put sister locks. So yeah, so now we're just making the samosas. That's the last thing and we're done.